We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Seattle leading by 7. We've got Zach LaVine. He's out there with Drew Holiday. Filipowski out there with Kuminga. And it's Makovic in at the power forward position. Here's Makovic. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
At the line for 2, Makovic.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Bridges with it. So on the floor for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's LaVine. LaVine making the hotly contested J.
Even with the defense right in his face, LaVine is able to knock it down.
And New York has possession. It's a 10-point game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you, Brian.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. Holiday against Brunson. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
On the wing, LaVine. Shoots over Bridges. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. 12 points for Zach LaVine.
What a tough shot. It's almost as if he can't miss right now.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hart from long range. Seattle pulls it in. Filipowski's got 5 rebounds in the game. Towns passes to Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Well, that's a solid pass by Towns. Excellent job spotting and hitting the open man.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Seattle. Pass to Makovic. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. On the wing, LaVine. 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. How about LaVine showing off the range?
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Knicks trail by 11. Now here's Brunson. 3-pointer, Bridges. Here's Towns. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Now here's Holiday. He has 7. On the wing, LaVine. He's guarded by Bridges. There's a screen. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Hart passes to Brunson. Steps back and shoots. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Seattle leading by 9. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. There's the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And after not winning a title for the first 11 years of his career, Drew Holiday finally breaks through in 2021.
And another in 2024. Wherever Holiday has gone during his career, he's fit like a glove, B.A. He's an experienced veteran and a leader both on and off the floor.
And Seattle calls time here. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Seattle leading by 7. And here's Levine. 15 points in the game. Holiday finds Kuminga. Over on Anunoby. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Yeah, and with that attack mindset, Kuminga draws a lot of attention and oftentimes a lot of contact.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kuminga.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
The Knicks making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Both free throws good for Kuminga. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Levine comes with the double team. Clock at 4. Hart. Seattle pulls it in. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Down low. That one doesn't drop. And some solid defense from Towns. Bridges passes to Alvarado. Pass to Towns. Launches it. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Makovic. Outside Holiday. Fires at the elbow. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 9. They swipe it. They're running. Up ahead. It's stolen by Hart. For 3, Bridges. And they'll get another chance. Outside Hart. Beyond the arc. Holiday grabs the miss.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And it's Matkovic missing. Knicks trail by 9. Hart with it. He's picked up by Filipowski. Hart passes to Alvarado. Towns on a screen. Takes a 3. The shot misses. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Holiday from long range. The long distance 3 is buried. Holiday's got 10 points.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Alvarado. Towns a screen on Holiday, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And Seattle calls time here. York making a switch here. Seattle leading by 12. Dunn, the pass to Thomas. From the arc. And again, it's Seattle missing. And the Knicks shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Clarkson with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Clarkson passes to Diawara. To snap the cold streak. And out of bounds, Seattle will have it. Shannon, he's checked in for Alvarado.
Number 44, Landry Shannon.
For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. On the wing, Thompson. The 3 ball. Thompson for 3. No fear for Clay.
One of the most effortless strokes we've ever seen. Thompson can just make corner threes in his sleep.
Knicks trail by 15. Fires for 3. McBride can't get it to go. Seattle has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Ed Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, Williams is a selective shooter, but when he gets it inside like this, he looks to capitalize.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Knicks trail by 17. Outside McBride. Outside Anunoby. Clarkson against Thompson. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Diawara. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
There's Nesmith with the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And Seattle leads by 17.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's McBride. And Williams over to help. Anunoby passes to McBride. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Robert Williams picks up one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Seattle.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Knicks making a change here. Towns is checked in. Hits both from the stripe. Seattle leading by 15. Dunn right side. Oh, it's stolen. Now McBride. Doubled by Dunn. Pass to Anunoby. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Towns for three, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here's McBride. Pass to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Seattle pulls it in. Williams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Now here's Dunn. The lead is 15. Williams in the post. Towns on him. Here's Dunn. And the shot's good. Dunn's got 5.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Doubled by Dunn. Towns up top. Pass to Anunoby. New York again can't hit.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Thomas with the ball. Give him 8 points now. Thompson passes to Thomas. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Anunoby. Outside McBride. To the inside. Clarkson. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
What a slam by the 6'3" Clarkson, showing he's still got some ups.
Thomas outside. 1:14 left in the third quarter.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Knicks trail by 15. Pass to McBride. Back to Shamet. 4-3. Rebounded by Dunn. Seattle on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Thomas is constantly looking to score the ball, and that forces the D to act with aggression.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Thomas.
Well, it seems like the more offensive responsibility Cam Thomas has been given in his career, the better he's gotten. That says something about his skill.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. And both free throws good for Thomas. 51 seconds left in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Brunson. He can't get it to go. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Anthony Towns. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Towns.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside McBride. Looking to get it going. Brunson misses.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down, and concentrate on solid shot selection.
For three. That one is off. Up in time. And so it's Seattle with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. We've got Drew Holiday, Filipowski out there with Kuminga. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Thomas in at the 2.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Holiday. Filipowski. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Seattle leads by 18.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Well, the Knicks shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Towns passes to Alvarado. Back to Towns. And that one good.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Now here's Holiday. Kuminga with a screen on Brunson. And Holiday, here we go. Yes, it's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Brunson. Back to Hart. New York working the ball around now. And it's Alvarado missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. From 13, here's LaVine for 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
A well-practiced shooter. LaVine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
Alvarado, the pass to Brunson. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And it's Alvarado missing.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Filipowski sets a screen. The shot by Holiday, no good. Knicks trail by 21. Outside Hart, fires the 3. New York again, can't hit.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Matkovic, he's checked in for Thomas. And a switch here also for New York. Clarkson's checked in. New York has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. From outside the arc, he drops it from range.
Good execution there. Clarkson smooth off the catch.
Now here's Holiday. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
The first thing that comes up when you think of Drew Holiday, defense. He's probably the best perimeter defender of his generation. He can guard multiple positions and gives full effort every night.
And down it goes. 2 points. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's put that first half behind him and looks like his confidence is back.
And here's Holiday. Pass to Matkovic. The three is up. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And it's powered home by Towns.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Matkovic. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. And Seattle leads by 19.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
New York has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Towns outside. Lets the three fly. Seattle pulls it in. Filipowski's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Levine passes to Filipowski. Yep, that one goes.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Knicks trail by 21. Clarkson, left side. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Well, when Clarkson gets going, he can be an elite scoring guard.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Holiday. Here's Matkovic. He's covered by Hart. Unloads. Levine can't hit. For New York, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's Towns. Towns on a screen. Here's Hart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kyle Filipowski.
Shooting for the Knicks, Josh Hart. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And both free throws good for Hart. Seattle leading by 17. Outside Holiday. Here's Matkovic. He's covered by Hart. And that one's good. Matkovic. Matkovic has gotten 4 this quarter.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Bridges passes to Alvarado. Clarkson with the ball. Kuminga defends. Towns for 3. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going. And it's Holiday with the ball for Seattle. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside Levine. And Levine throws it down.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Knicks trail by 18. Clarkson outside. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Towns. And the foul on Kyle Filipowski. That'll be a second foul of the game. Seattle making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anunoby, he's checked in for Clarkson. And New York has possession. Towns for 3. And it's Matkovic with a rebound.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easy.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Alvarado. Anunoby finds Towns. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Clock at 6. Here's Matkovic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. And New York has possession. 19-point game. Here's Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
That's the physicality Bridges brings.
Shooting for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges. At the line for 2.
That one misses. And he's good on the second. Now Holiday. Pass to Williams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Alvarado with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Here's Bridges. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Seattle leading by 16. Here's Levine. Williams on the wing. Left side Kuminga. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half. Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Brunson is checked in for Alvarado. Now here's Hart. And Anunoby for 3. And it's Matkovic with a rebound.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
19-footer. Here's Towns. Towns brushes him off.
Well, just look at the numbers for Towns. He's been amongst the league leaders in offensive rebounds a few times.
And Seattle calls time here. Smith comes in for Kuminga, and Cam Thomas subbed in for Holiday. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Levine passes to Thomas. Seattle move the ball around. Now here's Nesmith. Defense right on him. Back to Levine. The three. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Here's Hart. Now Towns. Towns throws it down.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you defend Towns as the screener in this action. He can slip, roll, pop out.
Brunson against Thomas. Now Levine. Shot clock at 5.
And that's just an outstanding job by Levine to take advantage of the situation and force the defender to overcommit.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. Levine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Both free throws good from Levine. Here's Brunson. Now Bridges. Screen by Hart. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Brunson taking his time here. Releases from 15. Levine rips down the board.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Stolen by Bridges. Fast break. Here comes New York. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
And you have to be in awe of Bridges' athleticism. Gifted at leaking out and executing.
Seattle leading by 12. Thomas with the ball. Drives to the hoop. Shot's no good. Now here's Brunson. Nesmith covering. Gets it to go.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And Seattle calls time here. He's checked in for Seattle. Drew Holiday comes in for Thomas. Outside Levine. 1:21 left to play in the fourth. Knicks trail by 10. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Levine. Hart. Ooh, it doesn't go. Seattle has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Holiday outside. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. From 18 feet. Oh, it doesn't go. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Oh, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bridges against Levine. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
So we see Seattle get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Robert Williams.